I just got invited to another SMP. This SMP being the Dimensions SMP. Like most SMPs, this one obviously has a twist. This SMP's twist being that you are assigned one specific dimension and only that dimension's resources. Meaning that while the Overworld could be struggling to get potions, the Nether could be chilling with blaze rod. Or the other way around, while the Nether could be struggling to get any powerful weapons, the Overworld would be chilling with maxed out armor and maces. But this is all just speculation. Who knows which dimension is gonna come on top. And with that said, it was time to get into day 1. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say, I'm low-key kind of frustrated at Concept for starting the SMP at a completely random time. I mean, he said it was gonna start at like, I don't know, 1 o'clock for me or something. But then he decided to change the time last minute and start it while everyone else thought that it was a good time, and I was just busy doing my own thing. And of course, straight away as I spawned in, there was like a zombie with an iron shovel and a gold helmet so that he wouldn't burn into sunlight. And I had like 0 resources in my inventory other than a crafting table and some wood. But you know what, I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I was gonna get as geared up as I possibly could, as fast as I could as well. I didn't care how hard it was gonna be, but I was gonna contribute as much as I possibly could for the Overworld civilization. And the gearing up would all start as I obtained full copper armor and decided to go to a trial chamber that my friend discovered not too long ago. Also, copper armor isn't that hard to get, so since I was low-key kinda poor, I decided to grab this coal that I found. And then I found some iron as well, so I just said to myself, you know what, why not? And surely enough, I had finally made it to the trial chamber. Now of course this wasn't gonna be an easy task, since I only had copper armor, and like practically no food to heal. But I could always semi-spawn so that even if I died, I would be able to get my stuff back easily. And for some reason, we thought it would be a good idea to take an ominous trial in only copper armor and some iron armor. But since we were pretty good at the game, we decided to take on the challenge anyways. With this iron helmet here. Prop 4? The Nether doesn't seem to be having such a great time. And although I might have been right on that statement, I wasn't having such a great time in the trial chambers either. But don't worry, I was alive and well and even got some wind charges from a vault as well. And so I started gathering other essential items like breeze rods for maces and wind charges, and also doing more trials to hopefully get some other valuable resources. And what do we get for this? Cooked chicken and some bread. You have no clue how happy I am to be getting some bread. So anyways, I started eating all of the useless food that I was getting from the trial chambers. Also crafting some wind charges from the breeze rods I got, and then using shears to collect cobwebs for PvPing in the future. And so, after my friend's bad omen bottle wore off, I decided to drink my own as well. This way we could hopefully get some more gear from the trials. And after not too much time of doing the trials, we got an ominous key. So, we decided to use it on an ominous vault that we found earlier. Alright, let's see what you get. That's a god apple. And after a bit more grinding in the trial chambers, I almost died, but it was completely chill. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually because I was in half copper armor after all. But now it was time to see what else we could get from the ominous vaults. Alright, you got some diamonds. Other than that, pretty useless. What do I get? Oh my gosh, I got a god apple. However, this is where things got a little bit, how do I put this? Infuriating. I was just farming some slimes when all of a sudden this happened. What do I do in this situation? They took my water, my shield is dying. There's nothing I can do, I'm just dead. Now you probably thought I got my gear back, but why did someone break my bed? And as I went through the pain of trying to get my gear back, it was so laggy that I just kept on dying non-stop, and I couldn't really do anything about it. So I had to call one of my friends in to assist me in the trial chambers. Yo, I need a little bit of help here. I'm on 1 heart, and the game is so laggy I can't even kill this one baby slime. You know what, maybe I'll just try and get rid of all the slimes. I could get a good reward for it.
What?
Are you kidding me? What do you mean, yes? I'm not even gonna repeat that part. Yeah, Noah's right concept. Because I just lost all my gear, and then, you know what's even better than that? When I got back to it, it all despawned. You would not believe the wonderful time I'm having, constantly dying over and over in an infinite cycle, stuck in this trial chamber with no gear whatsoever. Also, if you're wondering whose gear that is, that's just my friend's gear. He also died a bunch. Yeah, that's right. Eat regen potion. That did not work. Okay, surely I can get my gear back through this army of skeletons. Actually, on second thought, maybe I can't. However, after this, we would surely get back onto our feet. We decided to open another ominous vault, and we got a diamond chestplate. Or at least we almost got back on our feet. I can definitely kill this guy with the flow armor trim. No way, it actually worked! Oh wait, never mind, I'm just dead to this guy. No, it's okay, I can get some of the gear back. And you know what? I actually did get most of the gear back. In fact, I decided to leave the trial chamber and go caving for a bunch of other resources that would be useful. And this is where I would really get back on my feet. Dude, there's literally diamonds in the tunnel you just mined. Did you not notice these were here when you got here? Let's go, we got more diamonds. This vein is actually huge, there's so many in here. It just keeps going. You know what? I think it's about time we make ourselves a diamond chest plate. Yo, it's Ace. Thank you for the food, bro. I needed it. He just gave me 4 more diamonds. You know what that means? It means I'm about to be really dripped out. And why not get the helmet as well while we're at it? And after just exiting from a huge caving trip and then being insanely reckless during the nighttime, it was time for me to log off for day 1. It was now day 2, also known as Monday for me, and when this day started, I saw a wandering trader spawn, and he had an invis pot that I really wanted. So I decided to start farming some wheat to make hay bales and sold my water bucket to manage to buy the invis pot. There we go, 5 emeralds, easy as pie. And then my friend told me that we had a maxed out enchantment table. Of course, I didn't have 30 levels, so I settled for something a little bit cheaper. Now I had at least full prot 1 armor, but I wasn't done there. I decided to upgrade my chestplate to prot 4 as well. And after that, I would proceed to get one of the best enchantment rolls I've ever seen on a level 2 enchant for a helmet. Oh my gosh! And so I decided to go back into the trial chambers with one of my other teammates. And shout out to Kai because he just gave me diamond boots, which would complete my full set of diamond armor. In conclusion, he's a pretty good teammate. But you know me, even with some of the best armor in the game, I always manage to do something pretty stupid. Taking on like a zillion husks being one of them. There are so many of these guys. I might just be cooked. Never mind, the water's coming in clutch. And so we got back to grinding out some trials, gaining lots and lots of ominous keys in the process, and opening a bunch more ominous vaults as well. Alright, moment of truth. Flow armor trim, wind charges, golden apple. I mean, that's not too bad. But you know what is bad? Doing something stupid again. And you'll never guess what I did this time. I am sure you will never, ever guess what I did that's so stupid this time. Thankfully, my friend chested all my stuff this time so it wouldn't despawn. However, I should not be letting this kind of incident happen again. So instead I created a new one. You know, I was wondering where all of the zombies from the trials went, and turns out they all turned into drowns. Okay, this looks absurd. Look at the amount of drowns coming after me. Now it was time for day 3. And this was actually not a very long day. I didn't get much done except for getting mending and unbreaking 3. And the mending book was only for 10 emeralds. Isn't that insane? And then I proceeded to get like so many diamonds from my friend as well. He's such a good friend. However, as much as I'd love to keep editing more things that I did on this SMP, I need to keep my weekly upload schedule. So, that's it for episode 1 of the Dimensions SMP. Stay tuned for what's gonna happen next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, YouTube thinks that you might enjoy this video, so feel free to try it if you're interested. Anyways, I'll see you later.